Yo, what's up guys? So we're here to check out all of the weapons as well as perks, lethals available in the Modern Warfare beta. Now keep in mind there might be more guns to come out in the actual launch of the game, and we won't be able to see every single attachment that we'll be able to unlock into the Gunsmith, but we'll be able to see a few of them. I'm probably going to do a video specifically on the Gunsmith, going over every single attachment, so if you're new here and you want to see that, hit subscribe, turn on the bell, and you'll definitely see that. But we're here to go ahead and just check out all of the guns again that are available right now in the beta. Now keep in mind, day one we're only able to go to level 10, but we'll be able to increase that later as the beta progresses. So we got the M4A1, we've got the AK, and you can kind of use the right analog stick to kind of move like the camera, but it's not enough to like rotate the gun. Then we have the M13, and then we have the FR 5.56, and then we have the Odin, we have the Kilo 141. We have the FAL. I definitely want to try that out, but again, we'll have to unlock some of these as we progress here in the beta. Then we have the FN Scar 17S. Those are in the assault rifles. So next up in the SMGs, we have the MP5, we have the MP7, we have the AUG. Now you can actually turn this into an AR with one of the attachments. And then we have the P90, we have the PP19, the Bison, we have the Uzi. And then for shotguns, we have the Model 680. We have the 725, we have the R9O, we got the Origin 12 shotgun. Okay, and then for the LMGs, we have the M91, the SA87, the PKM, the MG34. For the marksman rifle, we have the EBR, the MK2 carbine, that's like the lever action one, and then we got the Kar 98K. And then for the snipers, we have the AX50, we have the Dragunov, and the HDR. Now for the secondaries in the game, which are the handguns, we have the 50GS, we have the M19, we have the X16, we have the 1911, we have the 357. And then for the launchers, we have the Pila, we have the Strela P, the RPG, and the Joker. Okay. Now as far as perks, and perk slot 1, we have double time. And I'll read what these ones do because I know that like the text is kind of hard to read, maybe especially if you're watching on mobile because the opacity on it. Anyways, double time, it doubles the duration of tactical sprint, increase crouch movement speed by 30%. And then we have overkill, which lets you carry 2 primary weapons, as has been COD before. Scavenger, resupply ammo from dead players. And then EOD, take reduced damage from non-killstreak explosives and fire, hack enemy claymores, proximity mines, and C4. Okay, that seems interesting. Then we have cold-blooded, undetectable by AA targeting systems, and thermal optics, immune to snapshot grenades. And then we have quick fix, killing players, capturing objectives, and holding objectives will increase your health regeneration rate. Okay, interesting. And then for perk slot 2, we have restock, which is going to recharge equipment over 30 seconds. We have hardline, where it says your killstreaks cost 1 less. I guess that's default equipped. Then we have high alert, your vision pulses when enemies outside of your view see you. Then we have ghost, undetectable by UAVs, radar drones, heartbeat sensors, and a high alert, hide the death markers of enemies you kill. And then we also have kill chain, which makes so kill streaks earned in your current life earn kill credit for other kill streaks. And then in perk slot 3 over here, starting at number 1, we have tune-up over here, which increases the charge rate of field upgrades by 50%. And I'll briefly go over those. Basically, if you want to think of it kind of like a specialist, even though they said they were no specialists, there's still like kind of like these abilities, and we'll get into that, and we'll talk a little bit about that in a moment here. And then we have amped, faster weapon swap, and rocket launcher reload speed. And then we have shrapnel, spawn with an extra piece of lethal equipment, explosive damage delays enemies' health regeneration. And then we have battle hardened, reduces the strength of enemy flash, stun, and EMP effects. And we have spotter, see enemy equipment, field upgrades, and kill streaks through walls, mark them for your team by looking at them while aiming down sights. And then we have tracker, where it says enemies leave behind a footprint trail, see markers at enemies' death locations. Okay, so it's kind of like tracker that we've had. So there's nothing too insanely different, I would say, in like the perk slots. As far as the lethals go, okay, we've got the frag grenade, we have the claymore, the Semtex, the C4, and a thing that I just wanted to answer, unless there's some other attachment that lets you, or perk that lets you pop it faster, it's relatively slow. It's not like Black Ops 2 where you get to throw it and airburst it really, really fast. And then we have proximity mine, which I think it almost reminds me of like a bouncing Betty. And then we have the throwing knife, we have thermite, and then we have the Molotov. And then for the tactical, we have a flash, we have a stun, we have a smoke, Stim. This is going to basically let you start healing up a little bit faster, because sometimes it does actually take quite a long time to actually heal up. And then we have Snapshot Grenade, provides momentary glimpse of enemies within the blast radius. It kind of lets you see people through walls, essentially. It marks them in red. And then we also have Gas Grenade, which explodes on impact, releasing a lingering cloud of tear gas that causes slowed movement, blurred vision, and coughing. Then we have Heartbeat Sensor. A tablet displays rough information about nearby enemies. Okay, so we'll definitely have to try these out. I don't know exactly when we unlock these, because some of them, they say a certain level. I'm guessing we'll probably be able to progress, maybe get this one, but some of these might not be available in the beta, and we'll have to wait for the actual game. However, I do want to mention that the Decoy Grenade, it just simulates gunfire. This one is on one of the default classes, so if you do want to try the Decoy Grenade, it technically is available. And then you also technically can utilize the FAMAS default class and use the Snapshot Grenade, even though we can only get to level 10 as of right now in the beta. You can still technically use that one. Alright, and then the next thing I wanted to mention here is in the operators here. So there's not really like specialists. These are, I believe these are just different skins over here, if you want to think of it like that. Although I will say, arguably, Kruger over here definitely has an advantage. Like, that definitely is more difficult to see compared to some of the other heroes. But again, it's not going to be like specialists. But there's also these field upgrades. Oh, I'll also go over the Killstreaks. We'll go over everything in this video. Anyways, this is what I wanted to explain. So you basically, instead of having a specialist, you get to basically just choose an ability. This is a deployable shield. It's not like Torque Shield where it like will microwave you. You can basically utilize this as cover, and your enemies can still also utilize this as cover. It's basically just putting it on the battlefield, but there will be people that will be utilizing it. Basically, it's a portable head glitch, all right? And then you can mount on it. And then you have the munitions box. So this is going to just give your team ammo. What I like with it, you don't have to hit a button. It automatically just gives you it. So it's just ammo. I wouldn't say this is OP at all. And then we have Recon Drone, which we'll probably end up unlocking within the next couple days, because again, you can only get to level 10. And they also have different recharges rates. That's something I did want to mention real quick. You can see that this one is fast, this one's medium, and this one's slow. And then we have stopping power rounds. So this is where it comes in to where I feel like this might be one of the best ones, because it says reload your gun with stopping power rounds that deal extra damage. Like, dealing extra damage is definitely an advantage, but it does have a slower recharge rate, and I'm not sure if we're going to be able to access this in this beta. And then we have Dead Silence as a field upgrade. Now, it does have a fast recharge rate, but it says temporarily makes your footsteps quieter. It says kills refresh duration. I don't know how long this lasts, but you do have this option to basically view all of the different field upgrades here, which, I mean, do you really need to see Dead Silence? I feel like a video for this isn't going to really make too much sense, but here's the tac insert. You know what, let's do a video for every single one, but there's the tactical insert, so that's going to be making a return in the game, and obviously you guys probably know what tac insert does. When you die, you'll be able to respawn where you put that down. It looks like a few seconds for it to be activated. And here is the trophy system. I'm sure a lot of you guys have already seen this before. It basically gets rid of most of the thrown projectiles, but in some COD games it can also block certain score streaks. And then we have EMP drone over here, which says detonates the EMP payload at target area, disables electronics in that area. I'm not sure if it's going to disable red dot, because in some games EMP does disable red dot, so that could be used 3 rounds. I don't think we like viewed this, but it's just an ammo box that gets left. And then I don't know if this one looks differently. I'm actually kind of curious. Oh, it's kind of hard to see. Then place it down. But here's what the a deployable cover looks like, and you can mount on it, which is hitting R3. And then lastly, of course, we gotta go with the kill streaks. All right, so starting off with 3 kills, you have personal radar. So this is basically a kind of like a UAV. It says escort drone that enables the radar for the owner and pings nearby enemies. And then we have counter UAV, so you know, that's gonna stop your opponent from being able to see you on the radar. And there is no minimap on default, and it says incrementally disrupting their senses the closer they get to it. So it says it's a drone. I'm not sure if you put this on the ground. Can you like view it? Okay, let's go ahead and check out the counter UAV, because I guess like the video here. Okay, is it gonna show it? Oh, you actually have to deploy it like in a specific area maybe? Okay, that's interesting. This is my first time, by the way, checking out all these, and I'm really curious to know what you guys think about. Oh, it definitely looks like it's in the air. Okay, because it says it changes the way it works. It says incrementally disrupting their senses the closer they get to it. So I guess they can just look up and get rid of it at that point. But I'm also curious to know what you guys think the best gun in the game is. I honestly don't know right now. But I will be making a video on that. We'll have to slow down, you know, go over time to kill and stuff. Then we have regular UAV over here, standard thing. I mean, I'm not going to review every single one, like, as far as making like, the video, but we have a care package over here at 4. We have the cluster strike at 5 kills. And let's go ahead and actually check this one. I want to say this is probably like just like a hellstorm. What the heck? You shine a laser at someone? Oh, so it marks the area, and then maybe in a few seconds it finally comes down. So I could definitely see this being maybe useful in maybe domination, hardpoint. Okay, that's kind of cool. But there is a huge delay on it, so it's got to be an area that the opponent will go to. Now, with the cruise missile, this is one thing that I noticed, and I watched an exclusive Aces video mentioning how slow this was, and I absolutely agree with him. This thing takes so long to activate. By the time you actually activate it, you could probably just get to kill by just shooting someone. But it is a free like kill if you're running the thing where you're able to chain your kill streaks. Then we have precision airstrike, call it twin set of jets for precision strike. Oh, you actually have to use the binoculars. Okay. Let's see how this one interacts. Maybe it's like a larger explosive like radius here, because it does cost 5 here. Okay, so there's like a small delay. Almost reminds me of lightning strike, but these both cost 5 kills. So I feel like they're very similar in a sense, although one you gotta use a little like laser, whereas this one you have better control, I guess, maybe in distance, because I'm not sure how long the laser goes. Okay, so we have Wilson over here. It's a remote controlled UGV with a powerful airburst turret. Okay, let's go check this out. I'm guessing this is similar to like the AGR or like any of like the smaller, or maybe like similar to the Mantis, if you will. All right, so it says cannon rounds, health, and it has fuel and health. Okay, so 2 different things. All right, I'm guessing. Do you have to control it? It says remote controlled, so maybe you have to control it. Then we have, you could just get a tank. It says infantry assault vehicle and manned light infantry vehicle with a 50 cal machine gun on the top. All right, let's go check this out. I'm wondering if this is an auto one or if your teammate can like use it too. All right, so let's go see what this does. But I'm curious to also see, maybe if you guys have been playing the beta, what is your favorite set of streaks? I usually end up probably running like UAV care package and then something much higher. It's usually my go-to. So you can just get a tank. I wonder if this works on every map. Like, could you imagine if they added like Nuketown or just, you know, it's usually on Black Ops maps or games. I mean, just any small map is what I'm saying. Like, just getting a tank, that could be pretty dirty. All right, so it looks like you can switch the seats. So I'm wondering if like you can have a teammate also enter that vehicle. And then we have emergency airdrop, which I'm guessing it's 3 random kill streaks. So it's basically like a triple care package. Yo, I'm probably gonna end up running like UAV care package and then like the emergency airdrop. There's more care packages. And then we have the VTOL jet. Let's check out this. The VTOL is actually one of the stronger streaks in Black Ops 2. I remember that. I wonder if it's the same over here. So it's just gonna go ahead. Oh, it's like a strike that like lingers maybe. So it looks like it's sitting there. So it looks like it strikes down and then it maybe hovers. Wait, can you get in it? I feel like that takes really long. If it's coming down for you to get in it. Like, who's gonna wait that long? Or is it? Oh, okay. Okay, so it sits there and it shoots. Okay. It looked like it was going lower and lower to the ground, so I was thinking maybe you could get in it, but it doesn't look like that's the case. All right, so here's the chopper gunner. Let's go check this out. So you can see where it says like exit, steer, thermal missiles, and fire. And then just hydro rockets over here. Seems pretty good. And then we have white phosphorus. I remember a lot of people were talking about this one during the like earlier alphas, because obviously with the alpha that I was able to play, it was only 2v2s. So let's go ahead and see what this looks like. So this way you guys can familiarize yourself with. Yeah, probably don't walk in the areas that you see this. I wonder if it also damages you. Okay. Well, it says that it covers the battlefield with smoke canisters that will weaken the enemy and burn any that wander too close. So I'm guessing it's probably just used to make it so people won't go there. Again, probably good for objective modes. We have the support helo. I'm guessing this is kind of like an escort drone. It says called heavy assault helo with twin, probably like twin turrets or something. Check out this one. I love how they added the videos to this. It's just like a nice quality of life change. Yeah, like I said, it's probably similar to like an escort drone. Twin turrets that patrol the map. All right. And then we have the gunship. All right, I definitely want to see the gunship gameplay that they'll reveal here. I hope the sound when your enemies are locking on isn't like super loud. I'm sure some of you guys have noticed in Black Ops 4, when you get the gunship and your opponents are targeting it, it's so loud. I mean, yeah, I guess it's probably the actual sound and it's supposed to be like, you know, simulating it, but like it is like, oh, you should be able to turn that down. All right, so it just looks like kind of like standard gunship. And then we have advanced UAV after the gunship, or is it the same? Oh, so gunship and advanced UAV both cost 12 kills over here. I'm sure this is just exactly like the VSAT, which is I think the best streak like ever in the game. Like, and it's strange that like I know the fans from Black Ops 4 wanted it, and I think it was either Vonderhaar or Trevor was like, no, we're not adding it. Like, I don't feel like it's that difficult to add in the game, but it's maybe a game design element choice. Anyways, Juggernaut. This is the highest score streak in the game, so it's 15. So it says call in the Juggernaut care package. All right. And it says something will drop when the Juggernaut dies, so I wonder what drops. I wonder if the armor dies, so like if you die in Juggernaut, what, they just get Juggernaut for free? Alright, let's see how this looks though. And from what I remember, it plays like some metal music, and that'll be cool. We'll definitely have to get that. We don't get that until level 30, so I'm not sure if we're going to be able to access that in this beta, because we're supposed to get level increments increased. Like I said, on the first day, it's only till 10. But you can equip a total of 3, and so it looks like 15 is the highest, and I guess with the reduction of 1, I guess 14 would be how much it takes. And remember, there is one kill streak where you can get more kill streaks. So like if you get the chopper gunner, like if you want to go like probably UAV chopper gunner, you might be able to just go straight into the Juggernaut, which would be really good, obviously. Alright, so there it is, guys. We covered all of the things available right now in the multiplayer. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like on it. And if you're new to the channel here, want to see more Modern Warfare content, I'm going to be uploading a ton of stuff. And if there's anything that you guys want me to go over, let me know down below in the comment section below, and I'll definitely go over it. But I'm also curious what you guys think the best guns in the game are. Obviously, I'll have to try them all out myself to give you guys my feedback. But as far as the default classes, I really liked the FAMAS. But that's just, again, that's just for the default classes. I'm going to have to get more testing on everything. And of course, we have to do like raw number stats and all that, you know, fun math stuff. But we'll be uploading that later down the line. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. I'm signing out. Peace.